Welcome everyone to this new channel. Oh guys, I am so excited for this. Alright, so this video is for you if you feel like you've hit somewhat of a glass ceiling, right? And for you guys who are entrepreneurs and who are actually starting to run a business, this is critical. Yes, and so there is a point when you say, okay, no more. I think I need to do things differently. And I like to call this playing full out, right? I like to actually not just try, but give it 100%. Many of us just give it a try. Many of us say, well, let me go and give it a try. Let me just try this out. Maybe I will make it work, right? Maybe I will get up today. Or maybe not, who knows? And so we leave it up to the world and our most lazy parts to tell us what exactly it is that we need to do. And that's cool as well, you know, no judgments here. It's just that if you want to run a business, that won't work, right? Because you actually need somewhat to be the driving force of that thing. And so your brain will most often tell you about any change that you attempt to do that you shouldn't be doing it. And if you trust that emotion, you will just not do anything. And so giving it 100% is a very different way of living life. There's a second thing that happens here. So when we want to play full out in our business and our lives, then we want to actually ask for what we want. And I've been actually doing it the other way around the majority of times. I've been actually waiting for what I want for the majority of time. And to be fair, if you have ever heard the word abundance, or if you've ever started to attract things, then you probably have also been sitting on your chair waiting for things to occur. Is that correct? If that's you, well, that was me to some extent as well. You know, I was sitting there meditating it, and for sure I was hoping that it would land. And funny enough, while I felt better, nothing in my world changed. And if that's the same for you, then probably you've been waiting as well. And I noticed that, hey, waiting and also attracting and all that stuff doesn't actually work. If you've been like sitting on the sidelines, then this is your distinction, right? To ask for it, to actually turn it around, to switch your style, your way of going about your dreams from waiting for them to actually asking for them. Your third distinction, and that is to do it unapologetically, right? So unapologetically means not saying sorry without any need to say sorry. I remember when I used to live in Malaysia, I was going to the supermarket and sometimes somebody would just bump into me. And I would, before they even bumped into me, I would somehow step out of the way a little bit and I would say, sorry. Right? Has it happened to you? I found that apologizing is quite helpful when you actually want to, you know, have relationships. However, it's not very helpful if there's nothing to apologize for. In that case, you're kind of apologizing for just being yourself. Okay, so here are three distinctions, right? And this is exactly how I define playing full out. It's giving 100% and asking for what you want unapologetically. And so I started living that core value and a long time ago. And now last year, I really, you know, put it into action again since September. And that really helped me create from my business from a absolutely declining cash flow and somewhat, you know, fear and anxiety and stuff like that I probably had and didn't know I had, gave me a little bit of a windfall and kind of changed things around. And now I actually do run a full-time practice and things are going quite okay. Depending on which distinction actually resonated with you the most, and try this experiment and see if something changes in your life. Okay, here's experiment number one. The next time you want to give your 100% to the very thing that you're about to do, give it a very clear time block, right? So say, okay, I start now and I do it until when exactly. And don't make it like the whole day, right? Make it for as long as you know you can hold your focus and attention, right? So for example, your focus and attention might only be 20 minutes, right? And you say, okay, for 20 minutes, I can really focus. And if that's the case, then say, cool, for the next 20 minutes, I will do only this one particular thing. And I will give it 100%, which means that I'll just do my best, right? So I'll try to kind of, you know, break my limits. And at the end of the 20 minutes, I'll actually see, okay, how do I feel? Like, was that good? Like, did I enjoy it? Did I somehow surpass my own limitations to some extent? And can I do this more often? Here's the next experiment. Second experiment, ask for it, right? And asking for it, actually, it starts with identifying where are you waiting for it, right? Let me take stock. Let me evaluate the areas of my life where I'm waiting for the things that I want. For example, how I was waiting for clients. I was waiting for them to come through my door and knock on my window and find out where you're waiting, and then choose how you will start asking for it and from whom, right? Experiment, the unapologetic experiment. So in this one, it's still important to kind of figure out where are you actually apologizing, and take a whole day, right? If you see this at the beginning of your day, take today, for example, and start a list. Start a list to actually notice every single time you're saying, I'm sorry. Mark, and try to count how many times you've actually said, I'm sorry in the end. You can actually do this on your hand, right? You can do a sorry list on your hand. You can also put it on a piece of paper, whatever you like. And ideally, by the end of the day, you will know how often you actually say sorry in one day alone. I hope that will give you the awareness what to change, because oftentimes then we know, oh, here's where I'm saying I'm sorry. And it's literally the muscle of noticing before you say it that actually helps you change that. And so this is essentially what we're training here, the muscle of noticing, right, before we actually say it. Cool, so you got all 3 experiments to actually start playing life and business full out. Now, I hope you really enjoyed this one, and thank you for watching. If you found this interesting, then please like, also subscribe to the channel if this is on a place where you can actually do that, and comment if you like, or share this with your friends, right? I'm looking forward to share more magic with you in the next couple of weeks, and for that, of course, I can't wait to do it together with you. Take care for now, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.